Happy Chinese New Year. Kong Hei
Yes.
Fat Choi, Gong Si Fat Sai. Welcome to my part of town. I live near Binondo, Anton. Malapit ako dito.
Oo
So,
nga, kamusta ba?
mamay mga 12 maingay yan. Hopefully. Kasi, marami tayong kailangan paalisin na bad spirits. Di ba? Number one si Omicron. So, mamaya, mga 12. What I want to measure later, compared to last year. Remember, this is the second year, and hopefully the second and final year na Chinese New Year na may COVID. Di ba? Last year was the first. Last year medyo tahimik eh. Meron last year, di ba? Kasi wala pa tayo. Nag-surge nga eh after Chinese New Year last year, if you remember, in 2021.
Oo, yes.
Ang opposite natin ngayon, hindi nagsa-surge. Nagdi-disappear si COVID. So that's a difference. So I'm curious to hear later or to listen later kung gaano ka
Kung gaano ka, ano ba, matamlay ba ang Chinese New Year sa Binondo
mm-hmm. So
or
tingnan mo,
lively? Yeah.
Hopefully. Ano mo, di ba, basically all of January, nag-uusap tayo, sabi ko, Anton, siguro muna tayo podcast kasi everyone's so preoccupied, no? Everyone was at home, self-quarantine, isolation, there's Omicron, and I felt that it was not right naman to talk about casual things when everyone was just praying that they recover quickly. And awa ng Diyos, di ba? Halos wala nang may COVID na yun. They're all recovered.
Kamusta ba? Kamusta ang restaurant industry during this time?
You know what? Let me just recap. In December, starting in November of 2021, up to Christmas, up to New Year, di ba? Yung sales ng restaurants were exceeding pre-pandemic levels, meaning they were higher than 2019. As in, higher. Di ba? So, kids were going out and everything. Seniors were going out. People were vaccinated twice and boosted. So it was all there. And then, Omicron came around. But ang Omicron naman kasi, kung pinag-aralan mo talaga, if you did your research, it was really milder compared to what we were experiencing earlier. It was much milder. Kaya lang, ang bilis ng spread. Grabe. Ngayon mo nakita yun, di ba? Yung mga buong household, lahat. Isang nahawa, nag-isolate, nahawa pa rin lahat. But thankfully, I monitor my friends' posts. And I think you do too, no? Because yun ang pinapost nila sa Facebook eh. And they're all okay. Di ba? Naalala mo nung first weekend of January, naubos ang Biogesic, naubos ang Tusiran, naubos ang Solnux, naubos lahat. Pati Strepsils, naubos lahat. And if you go to any drugstore now, Mercury, dalawa makikita mo. Makikita mo marami ng Biogesic. Napansin mo ba? Did you hear about this observation of so many people? Halos lahat ng Mercury drug may buntis.
May May buntis?
May buntis. Oh! Parang naging meme nga yun eh. I don't know. And I have a Mercury drug literally a block away from my house. So whenever I go there, may buntis. Usually may buntis nga. Merong buntis sa Mercury sa may Central Market, sa Bambang, sa Tayuman, sa Oroquieta. Palagi. That's just my neighborhood. Next time you go, to everyone listening, go to any Mercury drug, observe the people behind the counter. I think Mercury, kasi malamig kasi palagi sa Mercury. Baka they feel romantic, and I don't know, man, but it's good vibes. But ang dami-dami nakakapansin. Kaya, to everyone listening and watching, I suggest that next time you go to Mercury Drug, keep an eye out. And then tell us if you do agree with us and observe that there will be a lot of pregnant people. There's always a pregnant lady in a Mercury
Pero kumusta ka naman? Kayo dyan, hindi kayo na-COVID sa household?
Wala. My sister isolated, but she was negative. But, my sister's very careful. So, out of precaution, okay. My mom's here, di ba? My mom's a senior, 80. So, okay naman siya. Pero sa mask, naka-mask kami sa bahay.
Naka-mask kayo.
We did the first weeks of January, hindi kami magsama-sama. So, in our house, my mom was in her room, I was in my room. Even Sundays,
Mhm.
hindi kami sabay-sabay kumakain.
Hiwalay na kayo.
Yeah, hiwalay mo talaga.
That's
Just to
good.
be careful. And thank God, that's all. And nothing else happened. Ano nga, di ba? Nababasa mo ngayon sa Facebook. The most common thing you see is, I don't know, how do you feel about this? Kasi ako, I'm very happy that Omicron is very mild.
Mhm.
Pero there was one person na nagka-Omicron siya. Di ba? We're all assuming it's Omicron because the symptoms are mild. You get a little sore throat, get a little fever, and then you have the sniffles, some headaches, some body aches. Then she was calling herself a COVID survivor. So parang, maybe you're not a COVID survivor. You should call yourself that. Maybe you should say, I recovered from COVID. Di ba? Kasi ano na tayo eh. Boosted ka na ba?
Yes.
Oh, di
Of
ba? Ako,
course.
nagpa-boost ako
Nagpa-boost ka na.
I think 10 days ago. And I got Moderna. So you all feel that all of this is working to your advantage. Unless you're Novak Djokovic, who stupidly didn't get vaccinated. Ayan. So congratulations, Rafa Nadal. Now with the first in history to get 21 titles among the men. So. And tanga si Djokovic eh. Tanga talaga siya. Pero maraming ganoon, di ba? So, ang opposite dyan is maybe since we're all vaccinated and boosted already, we're still very lucky. So, I believe in the science. Why will you not believe in the science? Di ba? Parang this player in the States for the Brooklyn Nets, si Kyrie Irving, one of the best players in the NBA. Idiot. He doesn't, for whatever reason, he doesn't want to get vaccinated. Now, his team is in New York. In New York, there's a mandate that says you cannot enter the Coliseum unless you're fully vaccinated. So he can't even attend the home games in Brooklyn, in New York. Kasi hindi siya nakavax. I don't know what he believes, but he's a bit cuckoo di ba? Siya yung naniniwala. Si Kyrie Irving is famous for saying the earth is flat. Hindi ko alam kung nag-joke siya, pero baka yun nga yung pinapaniwalaan niya kasi ayaw niya rin maniwala sa vaccine. Di ba? Medyo flip eh. And I think the movement now is a lot of people are feeling the pinch or the restrictions on their liberty. You know what's happening in Canada now?
Oh, what?
Yung mga truckers kasi, parang they felt that they could not sustain their business because there were so many restrictions regarding COVID. And Canada's very strict. It's like New Zealand. It's like Australia. So ngayon may parang there's this long motorcade that's traveling through Canada, going towards Ottawa in Ontario, the capital of the country. Bakit? Magko-complain sila because they want the mandates for all of these restrictions, the mask, gusto nilang palabasin na. So and it's not really covered. Hindi lumalabas sa Facebook natin. It's hardly covered by media, and because Facebook's algorithm works that way, you probably haven't seen it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you aware of it?
No.
Definitely. Exactly. And that's why yung conspiracy theories, sinasabi na, hindi yan kino-cover ng mainstream media. Bakit? Ito yung hirap ng mga conspiracy theories. Kasi, yung mainstream media, kakonsyaba yan ng mga gobyerno, they want to control every aspect of your life. They're the ones who are also saying there's no such thing as COVID. The vaccines will control you, right? Because that's what the big government wants to do. And that's the cuckoo. Sorry kung may nakikinig na I don't mean to disparage you, but it's really a bit cuckoo if you think of it, diba? And why would maybe you read too much science fiction, or you listen to too many podcasts that are about conspiracy theories. Why would China, work with big pharma in all the other countries to spread this virus just to make sure that the pharma companies earn a lot? That's what they're saying. Kaya lang, conveniently, these conspiracy theories never mentioned how many people have died from COVID. Never.
Oo, marami nang namatay, eh. Kahit nga yung sa
Maraming millions, di ba?
mm.
Kaya nainis ako sa kanila. Di ba? Tangina. Alam mo, like last year, around this time, February na bukas, di ba? My cousin, Rosette, contracted COVID. And unfortunately, wala pang vaccines eh. That was
Mhm.
February last. Wala pang vaccine. Doktora si Rosetta, si Hart. Our nickname's Hart.
Oh, so ano
And then
nangyari?
ultimately, wala, she got intubated and she was in ICU for a month. Ultimately, my cousin passed away. So when I hear people say shit about vaccines and boosters and they want to propagate silly and stupid and inane and imbecile conspiracy theories without taking into account all the people who died, I think it's very disrespectful.
Yes.
Di ba? Parang sinasabi mo lang, hindi ako naniniwala dyan. Parang ano yan, conspiracy, parang yung lumang sinin ni Mel Gibson. But putang ina, ang dami namatay eh, di ba? Tapos kung ikaw, namatayan ka, very close sa'yo, pinsan mo, immediate family, then please don't say shit like this because that's very, very disrespectful to everyone died. And you're not taking into account that there were so many people who died. Remember, Anton, last year, after mga March to April, dun hanggang Delta, dun yung maraming namamatay.
Oo,
Thanks to
Delta.
COVID.
Hanggang Delta. Yes.
Hanggang Delta, di ba? Tapos, whenever you'd see or open your Facebook, yung profile pictures ng mga kamag-anak, kaibigan natin, nagiging kandila, nagiging black, and so many people died. And they were all dying from COVID kasi wala pang vaccines. Di ba? And the vaccines had not yet taken effect. There were antibodies. So for me, to make light of all this and to make essentially a joke, consider this COVID a joke, I think that's stupid. So I'm calling you out. If you're thinking that way, shut up. You know, I mean, no one wants to listen to your nonsense. Diba? I will not want to wish COVID on anyone. Pero dapat galangin niyo naman yung mga nagka-COVID, yung mga pamilya, namatayan. Lalong-lalo na yung mga yumao, di ba?
Mm-hmm.
That we lost so many people. Everyone's lost people, you know? Like just last month, one of my best friends in college, June, his brother passed away. 1 month then. Naka-intubate. Di ba? COVID.
Omicron na yun. Omicron na.
Hindi. Delta pa yun.
Delta pa
or
yun.
whatever it was. No, but he was intubated for a month. And it's just it's not just the cost financially, but emotional toll on the family, di ba? Naranasan namin yun nung every time text namin si June or si GJ, yung pinsan ko, kamusta na? Naka-intubate. And then, you would hear them say, parang nag-improve ng konti, gradual. Di ba? But, let's be honest, kapag naka-intubate ka na, parang ako, for me, my feeling is, shit, that's almost like a death sentence. Di ba? Yun na yun eh. Kasi I have a cousin, pre-COVID, si Maricar, nung, nagka-asthma ba siya? Or, basta bigla na lang, she got pneumonia. And then she was intubated. And then, she was just writing notes to her immediate family, to her sisters. And before we knew, she was gone. And she passed away before Christmas. So malungkot eh. Kaya pag ako yung intubation, pag narinig ko, ninenervous talaga ako. And,
kaya nga, di ba? Sabi nila, you have to do all the medicines na before you get intubated. Kasi pag na-intubated ka na, mahirap na.
Exactly. So please, for the conspiracy theorists, the anti-vaxxers, isipin nyo, maraming Pilipino, maraming, hindi lang Pilipino, tao sa buong mundo, na maraming namatayan, pamilya, anak, di ba, magulang, kapatid sa COVID, di ba? So please respect the laws, di ba? Don't make light of this. Don't make it a joke. Don't make it a stupid conspiracy theory, because it's not, right? And talk to doctors. That's what I do all the time. I was pre-med, so all my best friends are doctors. Why would you fake this? Why would the doctors, Anton, wear their face masks for like 12 hours? Diba? Ang ginagawa ng mga doktor tuwing may surge, hindi kakain na sila or hindi na sila inom masyado dahil hindi sila makawiwi kasi ang hirap tanggalin ng PPE.
Oo, ang hirap, diba?
Diba? Ang hirap eh. Then, you have to sanitize again. So, yung buhay lang ng doktor yung sinusugal nila para lang sa mga pasyente. Tapos, sasabihin nyo, walang COVID. It's all a conspiracy. It's all a government effort to what they call this, to make the pharma companies rich. That's stupid, guys. Please stop.
So yung itong Omicron, ang dami rin natin mga friends na na nagka-Omicron.
I think we all had it. My theory, I think we all had it. Di ba? Ang nakinabang
sa amin yung mga kids namin na apekto.
Di ba?
Yung mga hindi vaccinated.
Kasi Anton, marami naman di nagpa-test. That's why the DOH numbers don't really reflect how many. Although no, bagsak na talaga kasi wala ka na nakikita. Marami ng gamot ulit. Normal yung mga tao. And the indicators we always say is, if you look at the hospital utilization, it's really, really, really low. If you look at the numbers in the ICU, talaga really, really, hindi man tumaas eh. Hindi man nag-spike. It never did. ICU numbers, hindi talaga. Ventilator use, hindi nag-spike. So Omicron was that. People are calling it, hopefully, ito na yung turning point na maging endemic na parang sipon na lang, parang fever. Di ba? And even if there's a sister Omicron 2 or B2, sinasabi nila, like it's now in Denmark. But what is Denmark doing? Denmark is the first country that says, shit, we're gonna get rid of all the protocols na, all the restrictions. Sabi ng Prime Minister na, I want to see Denmark smiling again.
They opening up, no? Sa
Hindi
Philippines.
lang opening up, they're just fucking removing the masks.
Removing the masks.
And Anton, they have 40,000 cases a day. Bakit? Sabi, we know the science eh. Parang sinipon ka na lang eh. Malamig doon, winter doon ngayon. But that's how governments react. The United Kingdom is feeling the same way. Yeah. Tayo, I think we just have to be more careful kasi napakapasaway ng Pilipino. Pero bukas, February 1, it's like a new beginning. It's like, for me, February 1 is the real New Year.
New Year talaga naman bukas.
Chinese New Year. Di ba? Kasi ito yung, pare,
Alert level 2.
Alert level 2 eh. Di ba makakalabas ito yung mga bata?
Alert diba? Level 2, pwede na yung bata, di ba?
Oh, yeah. Restaurants will be at 50% capacity. 50%. Plus, if you have a safety seal, plus 10%, so 60. Tapos kung yung LGU mo, 70% vaccinated na, plus 20%. So effectively, 80% kaya.
Okay. So halos open na yun.
Halos 100% na.
Halos 100%.
Kasi nag-uusap na kami ng mga kaibigan ko. When was if you go to a restaurant now, nagsa-social distancing pa ba? Hindi na eh. Kasi kasama mo, puro sa bahay, close friends mo. Then, unang tanong, boosted ka na, vaccinated ka na ba? Wala eh. So the last time we had social distancing, maybe it was back in a restaurant. For me, guilty ako. Siguro, September or October. Ngayon, wala na. Padapansin mo, yung Pasko, nagbebeso-beso na yung mga tao. And I was shocked, The first time I got a casual kiss from pretty girl pa. Beso-beso. Parang di na ako sanay sa beso-beso.
Baka iba naman yan.
Baka iba nga, di ba? Pero nagulat ako kasi parang di tayo nagbebeso-beso for 2 years eh. So nung bineso-beso ako, cute girl, shit! Oh my God! Yung reaction ko parang, kinilig ako, na medyo natakot ako, naninervous ako, pero wow, shit, oh my God. But that's just it's just maybe we're really transitioning now to normalcy. That's why we can get rid of the term new normal or even next normal. We'll just go back to normal. It's like the world in 1918 after the Spanish flu. You just went back to normal. No one was calling it the new normal in 1918 after Spanish flu. You know, they just called it, tapos na yung World War I. Parang ganun. Or the Great War. Man. So that's it. So yeah, so we're very happy that February 1 is literally a new year.
So ano bang projection sa Valentine's? So people are going out on Valentine's na?
We'll
the
see.
Reservation coming, yeah.
Too early to tell kasi CNY muna. Pero as far as we know, CNY nakikita namin yung uptick na lumalabas yung mga tao. As a matter of fact, I was in SM Mega Mall nung Friday. Nag-lunch ako. May bagong may bagong barbecue restaurant. Ang pangalan, La Parrillada.
Oh. Wow.
Nasa food court ng Mega Mall, katabi ng Lydia's Lechon. It was the most people I've seen in a food court in 2 years. Crazy. So, nung Friday pa lang, medyo lumalabas na yung mga tao. Kasi, nung first week, second week of January, doon nagkasakit yung mga tao lahat. Doon sila nag-isolate. Even us, in many restaurants, we had what we call a health break. Voluntarily, nagsarado yung restaurants. Marami. Kasi pupunta ka sa mall nung January 9, January 15, pare, walang tao. Zero, ghost town.
Yes.
Di ba pati yung, if you went to Manila, during the day, yung EDSA, boom! Sa Guadalupe, boom! Parang 2 in the morning, parang Good Friday. Now, EDSA Guadalupe, holy cow, it's back. It's back to abnormal. So those are the indicators. So we're just praying that wala na. Sana tapos na this is the last strain, or they get weaker and weaker. And maybe indeed the vaccines and boosters already work. We have supplied enough antibodies. Ayaw na kumapit Ayaw na kumapit ng virus. In very simple terms, that's what will kill the pandemic. Diba? How will the virus survive kung wala ng host na pwede niyang kapitan? So kung may katanungan po kayo, ganun kasimple yun. In the simplest terms, the most basic elementary terms. Do you follow Dr. Guido David sa Twitter?
Nakikita ko lang yung mga tweets niya.
Okay. Si Guido David.
Bakit? Ano sabi niya?
Para hate ko dati yan Octa Research Fellow. Si Octa Data. Kaya lang ako, nagagalit ako sa kanya kasi parang siya palagi yung bearer of bad news, di ba? Shit, we're gonna hit 30,000 cases. Tama, hindi ba lumabas tayong 30,000? I think our people like 35, 36,000.
Tama nga.
Naminis ka, di ba? You shoot the messenger. But now, he's now my favorite person on Twitter.
Ano bang?
Kasi palaging good news Palaging good news. O bumababa na Metro Manila, moderate risk. Dati, severe risk. Tapos high risk. Ngayon, moderate risk na lang. And he's projecting that by the end of February, ang Metro Manila cases natin will be what? 400 a day or less. So zero na halos, di ba? That's negligible in an NCR with almost like 15 million people that you get 500 cases a day, halos wala na yun. So siya yung favorite ko ngayon. So everyone, if you want to hear the latest, and linalabas yung data niya before DOH, pinapagalit, sinusuri yung data ng DOH. Parang mali itong data ng DOH. Kasi he goes to the DOH website. Analyzes the numbers, So, Guido, that's Golf Uniform Item Delta Oscar. Dr. Guido David. Follow niyo sa Twitter. Yun ang type ko ng mga good news. Favorite ko na siya. Tapos, of course, the opposite is Edsel Salvania, yung doktor, di ba? So those are the two guys I follow. Edsel I follow on. He's more of a Facebook guy. So Edsel Salvania and Guido David, and so, you'll get a balanced view.
So Spanky, on the restaurants, ano ba? Kahit vaccinated or unvaccinated, okay na? Or are we going towards the vaccination passport ba? Or
remember we used to have ECQ and ECQ. Wala na 'yan, di ba? So alert level 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pag alert level 3, we were alert level 2 during Christmas. Ang difference lang nun, ang unvaccinated or hindi pa fully vaccinated can only stay al fresco area.
So they can eat al fresco.
Oh, they can eat out. Pero sa labas ka lang. If you are fully vaccinated, 2 jabs plus a booster, 50% capacity inside the restaurant. Plus 10%, plus 20%. So, ganun na. So, to keep it simple, if I am unvaccinated, no vaccines, can I go out to a restaurant? Yes, but you have to sit outside. So you have to find the place with an alfresco area. Which means to say, there are very few malls or not all malls you can go to because malls are super strict now.
Oo.
Di ba? Hindi na, pag pumunta ka sa mall ngayon sa NCR, hindi na sila naghahanap ng yung maraming safety pass, yung ganun, yung QR code, hindi na. Ang hinihingi sa'yo, vaccine card. So it's different now. So it's either you're unvaccinated or vaccinated. I'm sorry to say, if you are unvaccinated, as with the rest of the world, New York, California, Australia, kaya hindi nakapaglaro si Novak Djokovic, just follow the rules. Diba? Hindi na naman para sa yung vaccine eh. Diba? It's really to show other people that there you have a concern and care for them as well. Kaya, alam mo nangyari, kaya maraming hindi, kaya ang dami ng pila ngayon, di ba? Yung mga free vaccines. Sa Manila, meron kami 24-hour drive-by. Pare, 4 hours yung pila. Traffic. Sa may Manila Hotel.
Talaga.
Bakit? Booster shots lang yan, ha? Kasi if you go to a public school now, or the mall, ang daming nagpapavaccine first time pa lang.
Ngayon pa lang, no? Oh.
Ngayon pa lang. Kasi natakot sila dahil hindi na daw sila pwede mag-public transportation, hindi sila makakatrabaho, hindi sila makakapasok sa mall, sa grocery, etc., etc. So, nagano sila. Nagmamadilat yan. But, by the end of February, we feel. So, that's why I'm saying, yung Pilipino, kulang tayo sa disiplina. Di ba? Nung November, December, wala nagbabavaccine. Wala. Kasi karamihan gusto magpa-vaccine, na-vaccinate na. Yung iba, bahala na, hindi na pa. Ngayon, biglang nagkaroon ng restrictions. Kailangan vaccinated ka na. But that's what the modern first world countries are doing. Di ba? Hindi naman tayo China o Russia na pwede nating isarado ang isang buong syudad. Di ba? We can't do that. Hindi na. We'll never have lockdowns again.
So, pwede na mag-date sa Valentine's. Makakalabas ka
yeah,
na.
The good news is, bukas na ang mga motel for short time. I think so, because we go for a long time, di ba? Kasi konti na rin yung quarantine. Kasi remember, nung mga unang buwan ng COVID, pati mga motel, naging quarantine facilities. Ngayon, pwede na yung mga motel. Diba? So, okay na. And even the 5-star hotels, and don't you hear about this? 5-star hotels have day rates. Or day stays.
Meron?
Daycation. Ang tawag nila. Daycation.
Daycation?
Oo, daycation.
Ah.
So, if you like, the day,
alam mo talaga yung mga ganyan.
hindi, kailangan alam mo yan dahil industriya natin yan eh. Vacation, may ganun na. You can check and people are getting it because maybe some people are still worried of spending the night or kasi may mga bata. But now, vacation meron pare. And for me, sorry, I don't see the point because the best part of a staycation is the nighttime, baby. Kaya lang, pero siguro some people gusto nila maliwanag.
Oo nga.
Vacation. Ang tawag dati noong unang panahon, wash-up rate.
So, anong
to?
trending
Anton,
sa
5-star hotel to. 5-star hotel to.
Hindi, oo nga. Kaya nga eh. Galing alam mo pa yan.
Kumbaga, yung 5-star hotel, kinaya ng short time. Short time rate sa mga motel, yun ang tawag. Sa 5-star hotel, vacation.
So, ang mga bars bukas na rin. Paano ba? Or ban pa rin? Alcohol ban?
We're trying to as far as I'll talk about Makati kasi Makati was strictest.
Let's say Makati.
As far as we know, there's still a 2-drink maximum. Like for example, 2 bottles of wine, 2 cocktails, 2 shots of alcohol, 2 shots of whiskey. That's still. I'm not sure how strictly it's being observed, but I'm pretty sure it's very much violated. Di ba? Pero yun, but parang sa Quezon City, sa BGC, sa Ortigas, wala nang liquor ban. Ang problema na kasi sa Makati, in poblasyon in particular, hindi ba yung mga bar doon, pare ang liliit, ang kikitid.
Oo.
Bars di ba? So, nung kasagsagan nga ng COVID, takot sila, which really makes sense kasi pag lasing ka na, talaga, beso-beso mo na, yayakapin mo na, bumabangga-bangga ka na, you don't care anymore. And your mask is off. That's the problem in bars. We've always had a difficult time convincing LGUs to reopen the bars. But the restaurants now, I can confidently say, we're good to go. We're good to go. Besides,
Oo, parang
sino bang
nung weekend daw,
Yeah.
wala nang pandemic nung weekend.
Yeah. Besides, sino bang unang naging super strict? Kami sa restaurants. Di tayo. So, if you're asking yourself, is it safe to take out my family, my kids? Yeah, absolutely. If there's one place that strives to be as clean as possible, ever since, even before the pandemic, restaurants naman talaga. Diba? Ano ba number one takot ng restaurants? Magkaroon ng food poisoning yung mga tao. Diba? That's why you're so careful.
Oo.
You never want to say, what can ruin a restaurant? Kumain ako, sumakit yan ko dun. Parang sira yung oyster. Same thing. You never want people to say that I got sick because I ate in a restaurant. But mind you, in 2 years, since March 16, 2020, there's never been a case proven or documented na nahawa-hawa yung mga tao dahil sa kumain sa isang restaurant. So restaurants are safe, baby. Di ba? Ano tinatawag mo? Trend?
Oo, trending sa so moving on from Omicron, di ba? So, ano nang trending this Feb? Parang will we, let's say Valentine's, di ba? Valentine's is traditionally the highest. I guess next to Mother's Day, di ba?
Valentine's
Will
is a
people
Monday.
go out or will people
I think they will. They're already
continue
going
to
out.
order delivery? Kasi syempre
No,
for
I think
mga
they'll go out.
home-based people tayo dito nakikinig din. Ano bang trend?
Obviously, if you're being careful, there's so many great options for delivery pa rin. And I respect that. And I encourage that if you feel that you're still not safe or meron kayong, di ba, may kasama kayong senior sa bahay na may comorbidities, di ba? Maingat kayo. Yeah, don't go out. Because there's so many wonderful options for deliveries. Hindi naman tumigil eh. Ako lang, personally, and if you are tired of tayo, di ba? Anton, we get a lot of deliveries, di ba? Di ba, I was talking about this last month. Sabi ko, guys, kung pwede, lalabas talaga ako kung pwede na. Kung confident, yun yung keyword, dapat confident ka. Sawa na ako sa supot. Sawa na ako sa recycled cardboard tub, masking tape, scotch tape, plastic lids. I'm tired of it. Diba? Although in all fairness to the restaurants, pare gumanda talaga na. Yung packaging, gumanda talaga in the past 2 years. Hindi na nagugulo yung pagkain mo. But yeah, so if you feel some sort of hesitation, yeah, I stay home. Every restaurant now can give you an experience almost identical to the restaurants. Syempre, wala yung waiter, wala yung waitress, wala yung servers, di ba? Wala yung music, wala yung unlimited drinks, di ba? But the food quality, it's there. And I'm very happy. But kami sa restaurants ngayon, ang anticipation namin, kasi bukas pa lang medyo na-delay yung timing, di ba? Actually, ang chismis sa amin, alert level 3 pa sana hanggang Valentine's Day. But the LGUs realized, alam mo, we have to open up the businesses again. Kitang-kita naman, yung numbers halos wala na. So binuksan nila. We were really shocked and pleasantly surprised.
Correct.
Na alert level 2 na. Kasi Anton, yung key yung bata eh.
Tsaka alam mo, ang dami kasing yung mga natakot, 'di ba, na lumabas. And dami rin nagka-COVID, especially mga kids during this time. Ngayon, lahat naman nag-recover. Ngayon lahat sila lumalabas na. Siyempre
I
mas
know.
mas confident lumabas, 'di ba?
No,
So,
and I won't even say knock on wood because I think we're over the worst. We've
oo.
hurdled the baddest part of the pandemic, and kita naman natin swerte talaga tayo. And I know you're a very religious person. Like, hindi ako dogmatic. Ikaw nagdadasal ka araw-araw. Dadasal tayo araw-araw. And for me, that's what I pray for naman every day, di ba? Na sana bumaba na yung kaso, di ba? Para hindi na magkahawaan. And nung Omicron, alam natin talaga, kung pinag-aralan mo yung model ng South Africa, kitang-kita namin, fast rise, even faster drop.
Oo.
That's what happened. And the graph, the bell curve of South Africa
Correct.
and the NCR is identical. And we're very lucky to see that. Di ba? Kasi
Tsaka
imagine mo
ano,
kung Delta, parang tagal 2 buwan tayo sa Delta.
oo, mahaba,
Mm.
mahaba. Yung may friend nga kami sa US na doctor, no.
Mm.
Sabi nga niya, there's a reason why there are no like vaccines for the common cold, no, or pag naging common na kasi, although mutate pa din siya, wala na, mahina na 'di ba?
Yeah.
It can be handled by, you know, uh, home quarantine, and may mga medicines na available. So maging gano'n na yung situation, at which
Yeah.
is actually quite good, 'di ba? For 2022.
Can't wait, man. I can't wait.
So,
Pero I think, ikaw, tutuloy natin yung no? Tutuloy
alin?
ako, magmamask pa ako hanggang next year siguro.
Hindi kami naman nagma-mask rin naman. But syempre, we're of course more confident with the booster, and the kids are more with antibodies. So wala naman masyadong issue. Of course, the parents pa din, no, are the senior citizens. So ang trending naman diyan pag 'di ba, si World Health Organization may dineclare na variant of concern. Yun
Mm.
yung usually
Oo.
mga after pagka-declare ng variant of concern, mga 1 month or so umaabot na Pilipinas.
Yeah.
So but wala naman There's no variant of
Wala.
concern.
So wag kayong maniniwala, don't stress yourselves out na sabi mo na si Omicron B2, kapatid. It's not
Oo,
a
yung
variant
mga
of concern. It's
oo,
not.
wala
It's
It's not.
simply not. So relax lang kayo. Actually, mas makonsyo kayo sa mga sinungaling, sa mga tax evader. Yun yung nakakatakot talaga. Yun na. Yun ang kalaban natin susunod. Di na Omicron, mga sinungaling,
Mga
graduate daw dito, mga hindi nagbabayad
tsaka
ng buwis. Yun.
yung mga
Yun
election na tayo, election
ang mga
discussion.
virus ngayon. Yan na.
Yan ang
Hindi
usapan
na
natin.
COVID, yung di ko nasasabihin, baka uminit ulo ko. Basta yung sinungaling. Tapos ganun yung mukha.
Hindi, so ang tanong ko sa'yo, paano nga yung dating? Anong trend sa dating? Balik ba sa dati o?
Oh, it's funny, no? Funny ass that. Si Ian Carandang, the founder of Sebastian's Ice Cream. So he just posted an open question yesterday. So what are you going to do, or what are you looking forward to doing once we can all live our normal lives again? Diba? So of course my answer was the honest answer there. They were saying, "Oh, do this, do that, I remove my mask." Sabi ko, no, I'm gonna fuck around like a rabbit. I'm gonna hump anything that moves. Yeah. Let's have unprotected sex again. All of these things, Let's not be worried about kissing and transfer of bodily fluids. Let's have sex. Go to the motel. Go to Sogo. So good. So clean. Or go on a vacation. But if I'm being completely honest, especially for kids or yung teenagers, parang sige, lumabas na kayo. Di ba? Kasi awak-awa ka sa mga 16 years old Parang nung 16 years old, kailan ka nag-start uminom?
Yan, mga ganyan.
Di ba? The best time to start drinking is when you're 16 years old. Di ba? Kasi
Kaya nga ang next na tanong dyan, yung school next year, di ba?
Yeah.
Opening of the school. Yun. Okay.
So, if I were
I
a
even like it.
teenager, 14 years old, o siguro, nag-pandemic, 15 years old, parang sira ulo ko ngayon. Hindi ka maka-holding hands. They're kids now who've not been physically set foot on their school in their schools for 2 years. Di ba?
Oo, 2 years.
Savior. Well, everyone. Savior, Di ba? 2 years, di
Everyone.
mo nakikita yung kaklase
Tutu,
mo.
sarado pa. Oo.
But imagine, no? So, here you are. You're at the peak of your puberty. And we've all been through this, ah. Your libido is through the roof. What are you gonna do? Diba? Pag makakita ka ng girl first year mo sa college, oh my God. Alam mo, what my feeling, hindi nila alam anong gagawin nila.
Yeah,
That's,
it would be fun. I guess the parties would be fun. The college parties particularly.
yeah.
Would be interesting.
It would be interesting. Kasi for me, parang, yung mga bata, I observe them, ah. Di ba ngayon, lumabas sila after 2 years. Nung una lumabas, pinayagan naman sila. October na di ba? October sila pinayagan lumabas. Eh. Nakikita mo pa makikita noong una yung mga first few minutes, parang hindi sila makalapit sa isa't isa. Hindi sila sanay because they're just so used to seeing other kids like this on a screen. Thumbnails, di ba? But when you see them IRL, oh my God, the three-dimensional beings like me. It took them a while to adjust. And imagine if you're like me, I remember when I was 16 years old, parang pag nakakita kong yung mga girlfriend ko, hindi ako sa saints ko, parang gano'n na ako, sira ulo ko. Lalo na ngayon, di ba? Oh my God. It's gonna be so much fun for them. Very interesting.
Cool naman. Tsaka would be interesting to see what happened to sports kasi a lot of the promising athletes who missed 2 years nawala, di ba? There are new athletes coming in. So it would be interesting what happens, di ba?
Para nung nga ngayon eh. Alam mo nawala? For PBA.
Meron pa rin, di ba? Bubble.
Pero halos wala na. You know, the top stars of the PBA are playing in China, in Japan, and Australia. Like Kai Soto is in freaking Sydney. He's playing in Sydney or Melbourne. Sa ABL, Australian Basketball League. Nandun sila. Good for them, you know? Good for them. You know, you're earning dollars. You know, you're in a very safe environment. So, I don't know if the PBA will be back. Kasi nakita ko yung PBA nang I was watching TV. Alam mo sila naglalaro ngayon? Sa probinsya ko, sa Bacoor, Pampanga. In a small gym, I think Guagua or Bacoor or Mabalacat, doon sila naglalaro. And hindi man puno yung gym. So I don't know, it might be a dead product because all the good stars now, parang tayo naging import na yung the cream of the crop of Philippine basketball is now playing elsewhere. United States, Asia, Australia. So that's one. Pero congratulations to our national football team, the women's team, for qualifying for the World Cup next year. Crazy.
Galing nun. Hindi.
Napanood mo ba?
Pero nakita ko lang na
Pinanood mo yung mga penalty kicks? Para hihimatayin ka sa penalty kicks.
Galing. Hindi, kaya
congratulations.
Congratulations. So, going to college sports, UAAP, would be interesting to see sino ba yung mga bagong.
I can't wait to yung asara na naman natin for Ateneo Lasal. I can't wait, bro. It's been 3 years almost.
Oo nga. Sinimulan na ni Gary Valenciano. Kumanta na siya.
Ganon.
Kumanta na siya ng Wave 1. Sinimulan niya na yung
Paano kaya yun, Anton? Di ba kasi sa UAAP, 5 years, you will qualify to play for 5 years. But, paano yun?
Hindi, ang sabi nga nila, there were the athletes who were in the later part of their college, their sports career were
cut short.
Nawala na.
Oh, yeah.
Wala na. Kumbaga devastated na. They would have been, on the top of their game during that time. So, meron ka na mga bagong papasok na young. And hindi mo ngayon alam kung paano yun, di ba? Kasi there were no games, nothing. Yung mga ibang nag-graduate.
Sino ba huli na champion? Hindi ko na maalala. Lasal ba na yun?
Hindi ko na maalala. 2 years ago. Sino ba?
Parang 20 years ago na. Anong pangalan?
Baka,
Embala. Si
di
Embala
ba?
na
Mga
masyado.
Embala,
He's the
mga,
one I remember most. But I can't remember when was that. Sheesh. O nga, no? Sayang,
oh,
no? Yung mga nawalan ng career.
nawala yung
Tapos,
career. Pati football,
hindi lang
Pati
yun.
football, nawala ng career. Oh.
Hindi lang yun. Kasi nawalan ka ng career, tapos wala ng PBA. Saan ka pupunta?
Yeah,
Diba?
exactly nga. So parang
Yeah,
it's a rebuilding of the whole space. Diba?
yeah, that's a good point. So, I'm
It'll be
curious.
interesting to see though. It'll be interesting to see. And hopefully, yun nga, the face-to-face ng school, no? Sana, ayan yung next na, dapat yan i-announce na eh. Kasi patapos na naman yung school year this year eh. So, that needs to be announced, di ba? Whether that will be allowed by the
Yeah.
government.
Wait, question sa'yo. May
Yes.
konting discussion ngayon online about the name, di ba? Is our men's football team still called the Ascals? Or iba na? Ascals pa rin tayo, di ba?
Alam ko.
Oh. Baka naging Aspin. But Aspin doesn't... Sorry, Aspin doesn't sound cool, guys. Ascal sounds cool and tough, right? But Aspin is so lame. Sorry. Ngayon, yung national team natin, women's, some people were calling them the Malditas. And sabi, baka hindi naman maganda yan hindi na magandang pangalan yung Maldita. But it's just a nickname, di ba?
Oh,
Like, you look at the NBA
May
teams, they have sillier names. Besides, sila Eric Teng, di ba? President ng Resto Pitch. Di ba they have a really nice clothing brand called Maldita? Which doesn't project anything negative, di ba? It's just Maldita. You're cute, you're naughty, you're tough, Maldita, kaya mo labanan yung malalaki. Parang Ascal din eh. For me, it's okay. That's why there was a match between Australia and was it Australia or New Zealand? Australia and the Philippines na nanalo yung Philippines. The battle was called Maldita versus Matilda. Kasi sa Australia, di ba? Waltzing Matilda. Right, di ba? And our coach for the national women's team, I think, was formerly the coach of the Australian women's team. So yeah, is Maldita a good name or a bad name? I don't know. I don't mind. But some people are calling them the Filipinas.
Okay. So what else are you looking forward to moving on from Omicron, Spanky?
I still haven't seen Spider-Man.
Oo nga.
Nanood ka
The
na
movie. Oo nga, paano ba yung mga movie? Hindi pa.
They never stop. They never stop because there's like two people in the theater.
During December, di ba?
Hindi, January, hindi naman sinarado yung mga theater, which was good. Kasi walang tao.
Walang tao.
You will go to podium and there's like two people in the theater. Sila Chef Ed Bugia.
Nanonood sila, di ba?
Nanonood sila once, pero tumatiming si Ed. Nandun sila sa may ticket booth. Wala bang darating na ibang tao dito? Parang mabibili na kami ticket. Nung wala nang dumating na tao, for the 9 o'clock showing, that's when they bought their tickets. So, huwag ka na magbenta ng tickets. So, they had the theater to themselves.
Oo, ganun nga eh. Si Meg din, ganyan ang tip eh. Last minute, parang last full show on a weekday.
Yeah, mga Monday, Tuesday, walang tao. But yeah, I want to see Spider-Man. Although, I have to admit, marupok ako eh. Na-download ko yung bad copy, yung parang Betamax copy ng Spider-Man. Hindi ko matiis eh.
Hindi mo matiis?
Hindi. I have a Spider-Man comic book collection.
Ganun ba? Pinapa-download ako ng mga anak ko. Sabi ko, wag tayo mag-download.
Wag. Pero bigay ko sa kanila yung link. I'll tell you for those who would yung mga marurupok dyan na low EQ, katulad ko. Noong December, kasi December lang ba si Spider-Man No Way Home, di ba? May lumabas na kopya which was so freaking bad. Ang labo ng sound, and at certain times, nagiging malabo pa to yung video. And people watched it because the kids who were stuck at home wanted to watch it, di ba? So yung mga parents nahilo. Parang dalawa yung pinakasikat na sine the past few months eh. Encanto
Encanto.
which I'm sure you're watching all the time, di ba?
Pero
Of course,
available naman sa ano yan, Disney Plus.
Disney Plus, di ba? Oh, may Disney Plus ako kunyari, di ba? Disney Plus, parang Disney Plus from Quiapo. Well, anyway,
Oh, syempre. Ang ganda nung
but all the
Encanto.
parents are now getting, parang siya yung baby shark of the year so far, yung mga kanta. Kasi Lin-Manuel Miranda nga naman, di ba?
Lin-Manuel Miranda, ang tindi talaga.
So,
Ano?
Hamilton, di ba? All of these. But then, the other side of the coin was, of course, Encanto was super clear. Yung Spider-Man, pare. Yung mga alam mo, nung unang-unang panahon, mga Betamax days, before VHS pa, may naglalakad sa harap ng screen,
Lumabas.
umuubo sa tabi mo. Oh my God.
Wala kasi hindi nila in-stream in any platform.
Yeah. But hey, I have to say, there's a copy now. And I don't know how these people do it. It's a 4.1 gigabyte copy. If you know where to look, you'll find it. Ano malinaw.
maganda.
Kaya lang ang off lang sa kanya yung kulay. Hindi pa siya ganun ka. It's not the real colors yet.
Okay.
But the sound is fine. So if hashtag if you know to find it, right? But that's trend, but the thing I'm gonna watch, the first movie I would probably watch is Batman. Showing in
Kailan ba?
March. First week of March. So, well, nakalagay sa States, first week of March. Because, Spider-Man No Way Home got what? It's like, it earned almost, it's earned $1 billion already. So people in the States were just freaking watching it. Like a normal movie. Right? It's made over, what, $1.5 billion na? Grabe. But the next big movie is Batman. Another Batman movie, ang bagong Batman ngayon, si Robert Pattinson. Si Edward ng Twilight. But he's so far removed from that stupid glittery vampire that he can now play Batman, Bruce Wayne.
Batman.
Right?
Nice.
And it looks good. You check out the trailer. Ang gandeng. Very hardcore. Very
yan
dark.
siguro ang next na gagawin na.
So, watch the trailer. And Anton, yung pinakamatagal na the movie that's been delayed the most.
Top Gun.
I have to watch it in IMAX. So SM, if you're listening, I don't think they've opened the IMAX theaters yet. Sana binuksan na.
Ganun ba?
But please open SM Mall of Asia IMAX kasi yun ang favorite.
Kailan ba ang Top Gun? Anong schedule ng Top Gun?
Wala. Siguro sa summer.
Wala pa, di ba? Delayed lang, di ba?
Delayed and delay. Di ba? Kasi si James Bond, No Time to Die, pinalabas na. Spider-Man, pinalabas na. Ang na-delay na talaga si Top Gun.
Oo, si Top Gun.
So I guess what Tom Cruise is waiting is I want everything because I want everyone to go to the fucking theater to watch this. I can't wait. Yun talagang I have to watch it in the theater.
Okay.
Di ba?
Yun, aside from movies siguro, one thing to get excited about moving on from Omicron is summer, no? We're getting into summer. Summer season.
Saan ka pupunta?
Yeah, it would be interesting, no? I'm sure mag-open na ang lahat ng destination. So hopefully.
Ako, let me share good news. I'm getting my passport renewal on February 11.
Nice.
Which means to say, after I get that, I can reapply for my visa for Canada, and we are very, very confident that we are going to spend maybe even Christmas together. Ayoko mag-Christmas sa Canada para sobrang daming snow. Fall in Canada. So we should be there by September, October for the first time in 3 years. Kasi last time namin, kompleto sa family, 2019.
Oh,
imagine 3 years?
That's
I can't
good.
wait. I can't wait.
Oh,
That's good.
Tsaka 10 years na yung ngayon, passport. So.
Yeah, 10 years na. So yung visa ng Canada is co-terminus or with your passport. So kung 10 years yung passport mo, 10 years yung bibigay sa'yo sa Canada visa.
Oh. And I'm sure a lot of people are looking into travel plans in summer. Yun lang.
Yeah.
Like for example, if you go to Japan though, they don't accept the Chinese vaccines. So they have to get the either Moderna or Pfizer vaccine. You have time. You can use that for your booster or get the,
Ano palang booster na nakuha mo?
No, we had to get Moderna. We had to get the two doses na Moderna. Kasi nga when you travel, starting your travel plans, like Japan
Mm.
particularly, they don't accept the Chinese vaccines. You won't
Well,
be able
I
to enter.
also nagka-side effect ka. Wala eh. Di ba
Wala.
people were saying,
Si Rage. Ganun.
Moderna, sumakit yung balikat ko, tulog ako for 2. Ako wala. Zero.
Hmm. Pero ang
Alam mo
tindi
kung
ng
ba?
Moderna kaya hindi kami nahawa rin eh. Dahil
Feeling
sa
ko nga.
Moderna, I think.
Alam mo yung
So,
Moderna, Anton, same vaccine tayo ni Queen Elizabeth. Tsaka ni Boris Johnson.
oo, di ba?
Made in the UK. Yun.
So sa tingin mo ang Philippines magde-declare ng open economy na rin?
Puta, open na tayo. Wala nang quarantine eh.
Yun na nga. In-announce na wala na quarantine.
Sino ba nagagalit niya? Si Bambi. Si Chef Bambi.
Siya
Nagagalit na
nagagalit.
naman. Paano wala nang quarantine?
Hindi.
Dapat
No, alam mo sino ang dapat magalit? Si Poblacion Girl, no? Na-delay lang siya ng ilang araw.
Pero wala na nga eh. Alam mo, na-wipe siya sa balita. Ma-influensya siguro yung family niya talaga. Wala. There's been a news blackout on Gwyneth ever since.
Yes, correct.
Alam
Galing,
mo, yan, may galama yan, natanggalin yan. People can do that. You can wipe shit out of the internet or you can pay people to make sure that you're not covered anymore. And that's what happened. Di ba? I would have assumed people have tracked her. Nasa na si Gwyneth? Lumabas na. Di ba? Nasa bahay na. Wala na eh. News blackout si Gwyneth, pare.
Galing nga.
Oh, for all I know, she's now partying in Poblacion starting tomorrow again. Di ba? Ingat kayo sa Pob, ah. Mamaya. Wala akong balita eh.
Wala nga balita. So, it's good. It's a new year. So, I think, Happy New Year to everyone.
But let me just say, I wish her well, and I hope she's healthy, and I hope anyone who got COVID from her is okay. Like I said at the start, kanina usap tayo, I never want to wish COVID on even my worst enemy. Never. Diba? So I hope you're all fine. Pasaway kayo. Maldita ka. Pero I hope you're good. I pray you're good, and likewise your family too. Wish you the best. See you in Poblacion.
See you.
See you in... I won't mention the bar na lang. Baka blacklist pa.
Hindi, wala na daw IG pic si Gwyneth sa IG. Ang galing, ah.
Paano? Na-save naman namin lahat. Na-research namin yun. Yung mga magaling mag-research sa Instagram, na-save na lahat ng larawan ni Gwyneth na pang Instagram. A lot of her pictures were hot. They were like bikinis and stuff, man. They were going around. So, the internet is written in ink, not in pencil. So, Gwyneth, we have the receipts. We wish you well.
Happy New Year to everyone, guys. Happy Chinese New Year. And ito talagang New Year natin.
Yeah. Alam mo, that's it's see, we're both very positive. Remember last week or 2 weeks ago, Spang Sutuloy ba sabi ko, wala pa akong gana. Medyo nasi-stress pa ako. But now, we feel like it's almost like Christmas again. It feels like the real New Year. Kasi remember, nung January 1, 2022, tumatas na yung kaso eh. Di ba? Alala ko nun, si Princess, si Phantasm Darkstar, nagpo-post siya sa Instagram. And she works in ERM, no? And she works in a hospital. Sa Spanks, tumataas na yung kaso. Biglang after 1 month, may admissions na. Tapos, every day would monitor her. Naku, 2 na, 3 na. And this was at the end of December. Oh, shit, here's Omicron. And now she's good. She's good. So, to all the frontliners, once again, who sacrificed so much for everyone. Thank you. Starting with Princess Silmea Solonga, a.k.a. follow her on IG. Phantasm Darkstar, our beautiful friend. So, thank you for all your service. It really means a lot, we don't get to thank you, but through this, maybe we can just thank you personally. Maraming salamat for all that you do. Anton,
Mm.
Netflix, ano pinapanood mo?
Ah,
Are your kids watching All of Us Are Dead? It's so stupid.
ano, hindi ko na-take
Oh,
yung first
man.
episode.
Ako rin eh. Guys, I'm sure it's the number
Hindi ko
one
na-take.
Netflix series show in the Philippines this week. It's the Korean zombie that takes place inside the high school. God, it's so stupid. Sorry ah.
Oo nga.
Kala ko parang Train to Busan, #Alive, Kingdom. Man,
Hindi nga. Mas
it's
okay
so
pa yung Into the Cold eh, 'di ba? Yung
yeah.
parang Russian
It's
spy.
yeah. This I know they were just but it's so well promoted globally that people are just watching it. But I think they're all turning it out. Galit na galit natin si Geman, our friend, Orange
Oh,
Magazine.
bakit?
Kasi sa bahay nila, ang style pa nila, they watch as a family. So inumpisahan, may mga bata, di ba? So, even the younger kids want to watch it. So, he had to finish it kasi siya bumili ng malaking TV. Wala siyang choice. Tapos parang, teta.
Alam mo yung di ba yung mga Korean drama, ang tagal kasi nung tagal nung, di ba? Ang bagal.
At saka to, hindi ko maintindihan. 12 episodes. Itong All of Us Are Dead.
Oo nga eh.
12 episodes and they're like long episodes. More than an hour. Kaya sabi ko, All of Us Are Dead, ... from boredom. I tried. I finished the first episode, then I watched the next
hindi
5 minutes.
yung first
Hindi ko
episode.
na matake. Pinanood ko yung episode 12. Pare kadokuhan. Iinit lalo ulo mo. Oh my God, I wasted 12 hours of my life for this shit. All of Us Are Dead. Sorry, Korea, you missed the boat on that one. It's so bad. It's so bad, I swear.
Grabe.
What am I watching now?
Well, kami with the kids, Lost in Space. Kasi
Oh, really?
Ozark.
Anton. But the obviously this is not for kids.
Oo.
So for all
Season
of you
4, no?
who have not started Ozark, for me, it's not as good as Breaking Bad, okay? But maybe second to Breaking Bad. Ozark. Kung feel na yung Breaking Bad, crime, family, intense acting, crazy good scripts, Ozark. Season 4 is now on Netflix. You can just backtrack, watch from season 1. It's terrific. Pero yung number 1, number 1 series ngayon, yung Manifesto. Tama ba?
Manifest. Hindi, season
Manifest,
3.
Manifest, sorry.
Season 3 pa rin yun eh. Kasi na-publish na yun sa YouTube TV yung Manifest.
But it wasn't a Netflix show. It was on some US network. Doon ko pinanood yun a long time ago.
Hindi, a long time ago. Kasi, na yun. Hindi ko na rin matake yun, pero yung mga sila rate na gustuhan yun. Dapat wala na yun hanggang season 3 lang. But what we heard was Netflix bought for the season 4 to end the Manifest. So,
hanggang sa umabot. Umabot ako doon gitna ng season 1. Tapos na-bore na ako.
Oo, kasi pabalik-balik yung mga tao.
Yeah, but the premise is so good, di ba? Yung first episode.
Oo, maganda nga.
Oo.
Hindi nga, discontinued na pero binili ni Netflix. So let's see, paano i-end ni Netflix yung Manifest.
Alam mo yung nabasa ko about Netflix pala, Anton. For most series, unless it's like a super breakout series, 2 seasons lang siya.
2 seasons lang.
1, they save money, and 2, they can just produce something else. Para hindi na magsawa yung tao. But there are very few, panasinin mo yung mga Netflix shows, there are very few that go past season 3 or 4. Or most of them will end by season 4. Anong Money Heist? Season 4 or 5? Season 4, di ba?
Ewan ko. Hindi ba 5?
Yeah, I don't know. But Money Heist, ganun. So it will limit itself. You will not go past season 5 or maybe season 4. Because they will want more and more.
Season 5 ba? Umabot
yun.
ng season 5 yata.
Pero wala
Yun
na, di
nga,
ba? So,
inend
so, so
nila.
tama rin
Inend.
yun kasi ang mangyayari, parang sa manifest, for spoiler alert, parang paulit-ulit na yung mga storya, di ba?
Paulit.
Pag pinatagal mo yung kwento, hindi na realistic eh. Parang, I hate to say this but nung the most popular show of the 1990s was Friends. Love natin yun, di ba? Favorite show natin yun.
Ilang
Pero
seasons na sila? 10 seasons.
10 seasons yata. Pero nung mga, ano ba naman yan? Lahat na sila nag-pair off, di ba? Si Joey naging
Lahat na sila.
girlfriend, si Monica. Hindi na totoo yun. Kung ikaw, Joey, chicks boy ka, si Monica, girlfriend ng best friend mo, ba't mo girlfriend? Diba? Ang kay Juan, kay Pedro, sabi ko, well, what am I saying? You're running out of stories already. Nung ganun na nangyari, hindi na. So I never watched the ending anymore. Nagsawa na ako. Hindi na totoo sa akin yun. Diba? Mas totoo pa sa akin, Anton, kung nagkatuluyan si Chandler at si Joey. Lalo na ngayon. Lalo na ngayon, di ba? Sa dekada 2020s, fluid na. May mga pronoun problems na tayo, di ba? Iba na yung gender nila. Mamaya, I love you, Chandler. I love you, Joey. And then, you know what I see all the time, no? Di ba uso ngayon, inclusivity, di ba? Kung this decade, lumabas yung Friends, pare, I'm sure they would kiss. Same sex. Sigurado yan. Si Phoebe, naging shota si Monica, naging shota si Rachel. Sigurado ako dun.
Oo nga.
Iba na yung buhay ngayon. But yeah. Well, there you go. But it's gonna make you sound old, but guess how? You know, Friends was 1994? So it's 28 years old, man. It's 28 years old.
Nag-reunion sila. Maganda rin yung reunion.
Yeah, reunion was nice. Ang weird lang ng ngipin ni Chandler. May ano pala siya nun eh. He had something wrong with his teeth. So kala kawawa talaga si Chandler. Kala mga tao nakadrunk siya. Kaya pala he had some sort of medicine kasi he had very painful teeth or something. Oh my God. Kaya ganyan mga
Alright. Happy New Year.
Oo. No, it's good to be talking about happy things again. And realistically and optimistically and not because we're living in a fantasy world na I think we've crossed the biggest crucible, the biggest hurdle, and here we are, and nothing but good times ahead. But still, yung paalala namin, lalo na sa Resto PH, wag natin kakalimutan yung basic protocols. Hindi pa po tapos to. Diba? Hanggat kaya nyo, magpa-booster na kayo, palagi kayo mag-mask, pero sunugin niya rin yung face shield nyo, wala na talaga yung face shield nyo, hindi na babalik yan. Okay? And and still practice as much social distancing as you can.
All right. Amen.
Pero happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's.
Happy
New Year.
Happy vacation. Happy water tiger.
Maraming salamat. Thank you guys.
Magkita ako mamaya dito sa may Binondo kung ano. I will tell you later kung gaano kaingay ang celebration mamaya sa Binondo. And I'm really hoping it's gonna be loud this year.
Kailangan may video yan. Post mo yan. Alright. Happy New Year, guys!
Okay, thank you and Happy New Year.
See you soon.
See you soon.
Bye-bye.